Alright, here's a video that was both requested and a video that no one ever asked for. Yep, I am indeed alive, and I guess today we'll be taking a look at this. I'm working around a tripod back here. This Shoebill nanoblock. As you might imagine, and you probably have seen on this channel, there is a healthy amount, almost an unhealthy amount of Shoebill content. And so, when I found out that this kit was being released, I pre-ordered one. It showed up like a good 3-4 months after I did. But yeah, I had a request from one of my friends, you know who you are, to build this on camera. And so, why not? Alright, this is going to be a one-take video since I only have one of these kits and I can only open it once. So, we're just going to have to go with it. So, let's see if this actually worked out okay. And I keep looking in all the wrong places because there's a camera above me and a kit below me. Alright. So yep, I've been alive. Barely so. Been a lot of changes at work lately. Let's see. Nothing really important here. 170 pieces. Alright. Keep that for posterity. Okay. But yeah, busy time in my life, a lot of things going on, so no video since I think like March even. No one even liked that Casebook Arn video anyway, so wasn't a huge loss. But let's go ahead and try and figure out what we're doing here. Apparently, oops, bumped the tripod. Can I fit this in here? We're supposed to be using nanoblock tweezers and a pad, which I don't have. So that'll be fun. Oh no, I'll have to figure something else. I should have cleaned my workspace too, because I keep knocking things that are outside of the field of view here, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so they gave us everything in 3 different bags, or 4 different bags. So I assume that I should be putting these things together in some kind of reasonable sense. Let's see. So we probably need all the yellow pieces first, but they're split up between these two, which I don't understand why they would do that. And yeah, I just noticed. So you look at this, right? I assume we're building the bill. So we have this like T-shaped piece here, like the Tetris piece, and it's in this bag. Just the 2 of them. All right, let's open these things up. Get a knife because I can. So yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. This is, in fact, not a video game, but I'll title this Let's Play, I suppose. There's probably... I haven't built a Lego kit in years. I know this isn't Lego or Lego proper, but I guess it counts in spirit. So I'm just going to dump everything in one piece, or in one place. Okay, so we need that. There's a couple little ramp pieces here. Alright, I think we're getting the hang of this. But yeah, I haven't built Lego in forever. I did growing up as a kid. And then we all collectively discovered video games or whatever, and so that part of our collective history died out. I'm trying to fold this so we can kind of see it in frame. Okay, there's no good way of doing this. I've learned as much. Okay, so this will get held together here. Fascinating. I should preface this. I don't like discussing it, but I feel like it might be an important consideration for this. I wear an XL-sized like work glove / lab glove for my job, and so I'm holding these like minuscule pieces here. And I'm working around this tripod, so it's kind of fun to be reading directions, attempting to be aware of the camera, and then actually getting this done. So I'm like building this almost entirely off camera too. This might be a long video. I was like, oh, this is gonna be 10 minutes, and we're already like 4.5-ish, almost 5 in, and I'm not making any meaningful progress. Man, what is that held by? Okay, I figured it out. just an illegal Lego move over here. I'm going to keep using Lego and nanoblock interchangeably here. I actually, I've only ever built, I think, like 3 of these total. So I had one for work. And I got a lab instrument kit. Maybe I'll put a picture of that on the screen here if I remember to. And then like some freebie sushi kits. So this is kind of new to me. Not really. Alright, so this is supposed to go in the middle here, but I have nothing to like attach it to, so I just have it kind of free floating for the time being. Alright, and then this gets reinforced here with another one of these. And that's how this all comes together. I'm probably going to have to loop music in this video. Otherwise, it's going to be very weird. Now that does not look correct. Like, what is this like? Oh, can I get that focus? Yep. What is that barb? Is that supposed to look like that? I probably used the wrong piece, didn't I? Oh, I sure did. There are 2 different kinds of angles. This is going great. So which one did I use the wrong piece for? Gotta disassemble this again. Okay, so I think I used the wrong piece on this lower one. So this should be one of the less angled pieces. Here. Okay. I think we getting the hang of it. I completely forgot what I just did. That goes there. This one then is also the wrong piece, it seems. I should have probably read the directions more carefully, but, you know, one does not start YouTube by being intelligent. Which is why I'm still here. Okay. So then this now goes back in there. Ah, that looks much better, and you kind of have like a... Let's see, come on. A continual curve up there. So that's good. Hopefully this is coming across as something worth watching, because I don't know. I haven't done this in a while, as you can tell from the lack of uploads, which... Yeah, it's been a challenging time. And also I feel like no games have really been coming out lately in terms of things that I would normally play. You know, I saw that Uri is slowly working on Pedestal. So I'll play that, assuming that I can find the time in the future, but I would like to play it. Okay, I think this is coming along correctly. I just poked myself on that piece. But yeah, Uri's working on Pedestal, so that'll be a while, potentially. VG Person hasn't really done anything. I've seen, what's it? Was it Witch's Heart that just came out, or Your Time to Die? Those 2 both got updates somewhat recently, but I also haven't really been playing those games. I think I'm gonna need to crack open this bag now. For the next part, we're working on like this, this stack here for the head. I see the eyepieces rolling around, and I guess we have a good number of duplicates. You know, come to think of it, there are also 2 different shades of gray in here. I just kind of noticed that. Alright, so this is going to be more of a mess than I thought. That's fine. And I'm going to need to open this one too, what the heck. All these pieces are spread out across all these different bags. Not very helpful. Alright, and I'm going to need this light gray, it looks like. Alright. Count the number of times I say alright in a Let's Play. Guarantee you that number is high. Okay, these 2 look like the same shade of gray. Slightly out of focus, but that's okay. So these are the base. And then 2 of... Yeah, these These kits really are child-proof, apparently. Aha. I'm gonna need 2 of these. And they go on here. Okay. So then, I'm gonna take this 1x4. Come on. Do the eyes. Is this better or worse than watching me flounder around in a game and failing at a puzzle? Let me know in the comments below. That is what you're supposed to be saying in a video, right? Generating organic engagement. I'm just poking around for a piece. Why do I have... Okay. They've also differentiated that there are some... Fold this again. There are some gray pieces. Ooh, there we go. But there's also, I think, they don't say that that's dark gray, but that's a dark gray there in the middle, and then these light gray pieces. Fascinating. I'm still just looking for my one singular 1x2 that I need to put in between these eyes. That wasn't it. Okay. Yep. That goes here. I feel like it's hard because the way that these directions are laid out, I could see why they would ask you for like a plate, but essentially these two are not connected by anything, which is why I'm trying to assemble all the layers and then do a final connection on top, just to save my sanity. So then this takes a piece here. Yes. On camera. That goes there. There's a plane or something flying across. All sorts of noise. And I think these dark gray ones are it. Yeah, there we go. Ta-da. Let's look at this again. What did they say this is for? For ages 12 plus. I certainly meet that criteria, but I'm not behaving like it. Okay, one more piece. It is a 4x4, light gray, and that goes on top. And this all slots in right here. Oh, I need one more piece, it seems. I thought I... Oop. Bumped the tripod, jeez. Here we go. I'm also wearing my headphones for no discernible reason. I don't actually do that thing. I know some people prefer to have the volume delay, so I'm doing audio in Audacity, and then I'll mute the audio from my phone. But these bricks also don't make a satisfying click, so I don't feel like people are missing out on anything. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so we've got what looks a bit like a Shoebill head. It's out of focus again. But yeah, I think we're coming along nicely. Step 7, turn the body over. And then I need one of these. Okay, there we go. Just gonna try and tighten this up. I feel like nanoblock are a little gappy sometimes. But I guess that is the constraint of doing a tiny kit. Where can I put this for it to be decorative? There we go. Okay, now we're working on the base here on step 8. How many college-educated people does it take to put together a nanoblock kit? Hang around and find out. Spoilers, it's also just me. As I do this, I'm trying to think of other channel updatey things to mention, since I'm sure this video is not going to do well, as most non-popular games do. Not that this is a game, but... I am glad that out of everything, going back to the channel stuff, Ayakashi Akashi seems to be doing well, even though Miwashiba is not making that game at present, which is unfortunate. To kind of bridge all the gaps together, if you're still at this point in listening, which we're 15 minutes in, yeah, I feel like Ayakashi Akashi prepped me for those of you who are so inclined, Hololive Error, the new Hololive horror experience, I guess, is what they're calling it. Man, okay. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I've played so many horror games in similar settings at this point. It's like, how many of the RPG Maker games from that era took place in a school? Right? Probably Misao for sure. Trying to think. At least one of the Crooked Man had a school sequence, but I wouldn't say that it took place in a school. Okay. This is harder than I thought, trying to both look for pieces, be in focus / in the view of the camera, and come up with things to talk about. But I did hear that humans were not meant to multitask. I'm going to close my knife before I cut myself on this as well. Ah, here they are. Looking for these little, like, right there, flat blocks. I'm trying to put this on sideways. One more. But yeah, Ayakashi Kashi, doing well. Hope we get another one in the next, like, 5 to 10 years. That would be nice. Okay. Now, we need 2x2. This video is not meant to do well, but I'm sure I'm still going to get someone in the comments be like, oh, don't you know the pro nanoblock strats for separating all your pieces? I don't. I'm a casual at everything. Oh, nope, that's not where that goes. Okay. And then I need 2 of these little light gray ones to flank this. I assume... Yeah, this looks like the body that we're building up. Wonder what kind of engineering goes into designing a kit like this. To look at a bird like the Shoebill and say, okay, we're going to design a way for you to build this using these minuscule blocks. Come on. I believe in you. Dark gray. I'm actually kind of flipping around back and forth behind the camera, like side to side, since my tripod, which you cannot see, has this, one of the typical, like, adjusters, the long lever arms that you use to tilt it. And that is just pointed straight at my face right now. And so I'm trying not to hit it, because I already hit it once. I grew up watching a lot of reviews on YouTube of things, so I like calling this, like, talking hands, you know? And so now I understand the difficulty that goes into doing so. One more dark gray piece. One more of the angled ones. There's one. Oh wait, no, this is still the head of the Shoebill. Oh, okay, so these are like the little feathers in the back. I should probably have done that after I put it all together. Okay, so this hooks on here. Yep. Look at that. Nifty. Okay, that's coming along. Next, we are moving on to... We just finished that. Moving on to 12. This looks hard. Looks like a really big base, essentially. Okay, so these two go like this. I am thinking about this wrong. Oh, these are just outright black. Well, that sucks. See, okay. look at this. Here, this is just, what, 5 of these little 1x2s or whatever arranged in a pattern that has to be held on by the panel above it. Why couldn't they just have given us more of these, like... Oops. See, this is why this is going to be a mess of a video. Why couldn't they have just given us more of these? Like the 2x3s. That would have been perfect, but no. Gonna have to arrange these very carefully. I feel like this is a problem with nanoblock, is that you kind of assume that these things are supposed to space fill, back in focus, space fill logically, and they do not. They simply do not. And the upper level doesn't even reinforce this. I was trying to figure out if I could do my trick earlier and pin them in place. And it's just held on by like 3 more free-floating things. Or actually, no, 1 free-floating one. So I could try and begin to bolster them, which would probably be good. This video is proving to be a lot more challenging, I would say, than I thought. I can finish it, but it won't be easy. So this one can hold on. These 2 pieces. And then I need 1 more to hold on here. Although from what I've heard from people, my videos tend to make good background noise anyway, so I used the wrong piece. So I'm glad that some people will get some utility from this. Now that I think school has started again, broadly speaking. So for people doing homework or studying or something, you can put this on and listen to me ramble about this kit that I'm building. Okay, that looks correct. So from there, I'm going to begin to assemble the next level of it. No tweezers. We die like men. Come on. I'm also doing this on a cloth. Like, this is where I begin to slightly regret my decision of using my decorative Shoebill cloth as the backdrop for this. That's okay. I think I built these incorrectly. Can't tell. Let's see. I can't tell whether or not those little like triangle pieces are supposed to overhang. I'm gonna look at this real quick. They're not supposed to overhang. I did do that wrong. Anyone here watch Nick Shabazz? I somehow doubt it, but this is where his trademark bumping the tripod, jeez. Hashtag not a brilliant man comes into play. Okay, let's try that again, but with more accuracy this time. That looks correct. And so from here, I need a light gray. Okay, so I'm moving into these ones now. And that it will get bolstered by a dark gray one on top. There we go. This is coming along. 2 dark gray angled pieces. Come on. Okay, yeah, building this on a flexible surface was a mistake. But we're going to learn to live with it, because I'm not going to pull the backdrop off in the middle of the video. Start sliding these back in. Well, hopefully people are doing well. I see at 24 minutes. And we're slowly but surely making progress. I thought this was going to be a 10-minute video, and boy, was I wrong. Aha. Here's this. Okay, those are going to stay tilted, I guess, for now. I don't really want to be assembled. Alright, you know what? We're going to force them, actually. Here we go. Okay, and then these ones just fit in on the side. Leave. Wait a minute. I did not do that correctly either. This has been a remarkable experience that I don't really wish to replicate. How about the tripod again? I'll be glad when this is done. I forgot that this was not as easy as I thought it was. Wait, did I do that correctly? I can't tell. Trying to figure out the spacing here for number 12 still. So I've got this part here, which matches up there. And then this could have worked out, potentially. Right? That seems largely correct, I think. And then something like this goes on here. Okay, I might have figured this out. Maybe. I hope that people who are watching this can get the same pleasure as when you watch a Let's Player and you yell at them through the screen like, "Oh my god, you're missing that item," or "You're supposed to do this." I hope you feel the same way about block placement. Potentially. Okay, dark gray one. Felt strongly about this kit, you know. Hey, look at that. Oh, come on. Alright, this is coming along after some hiccups. Now I need the lightest gray ones again, it seems. That goes there. And what is the... I messed that up. These two end pieces are not supposed to be like that. They are supposed to be angled pieces. Not too bad, though. I really hope that I wasn't this stupid as a kid putting together Lego kits. I feel like I'm missing a piece, which is not a thing that you want to hear. Ah, it's because I'm overusing them. That piece didn't want to hang on. Trying to reverse engineer this from the bottom, which was not an intelligent decision. So I think we're working on the legs now. Potentially this looks like a base, right? 30 minutes. Dear Lord. Okay, so this gets another T block on top. And then this extends out by one. No? No, that was it. Okay, bump the tripod again. I think that's it for number 12. That looks... This is falling apart in my hands. But that looks approximately correct. I think. Alright. Number 13. This is not intuitive. Like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Okay. So from there, I reverse the T, it seems. That. I look forward to getting more layers on this because I feel like once it becomes more structurally sound, it'll be more satisfying. Okay. That. Come on. I'm gonna have to put music on this. There's no way anyone is gonna want to listen to this without background music. Okay, now we begin, seems, mixing some of the lighter grays in. I wish there was a better way for them to differentiate pieces that have already been placed. I put that on the wrong block. And I take this off, this is going to explode. I know it. Nope. Not too bad. Yeah, so here, come on. Yeah, so you got like that lightest gray there, and then two of the lighter gray shades in the, or not two, but the lighter gray shade in the middle as well now. So you got all the colors in play. This would not be fun for people who did not enjoy that. I'm really disappointed that it went down, but anyone remember in the past that there used to be this like color vision test that you could play where you would identify different colors that were very similar to one another but just ever so slightly different, and then they gave you a ranking like, oh, mosquito or eagle or robot or something like that. Does anyone remember that? It was relatively recently. It's not like, oh, this was from the 90s or something. But I tried finding it earlier in the year, and it looks like the site went down, which is unfortunate. I did kind of like that. I think I might have barely once made it into robot, so I could be unable to discern between these 3 shades of gray right here for you today. Okay. I'm looking for these pieces now. It is kind of remarkable how these, like, this is slowly coming together and actually adopting a bit of a 3D shape. Come on, don't fall apart on me here. All right. I think that is 13 done. I'm holding it backwards. Looks legit. Number 14. Okay. Take a quick second there to get my bearings. This is gonna look so good when I'm done building it and I can just leave it on a shelf forever. And we can forget about all the hardship that you've watched me go through. Okay, I need a darker gray bend piece this time. This is actually pretty clever. And then I guess you also, let's see if I can, once I get this piece on, when I flip it, you can begin to see kind of like the different colors supposed to be, I assume, different layers of feathers or something. The actual Shoebill. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This is how you know whether or not you were cut out for YouTube, right? Is whether or not you can say random stuff for 35 minutes at a time while you do a very mundane task. And then here, I feel like I have an extra... Okay, no, I don't. I do have extras, but I thought I had an extra of a piece that is not in this kit. I would never make a great streamer because I know you're supposed to be talking the whole time or something like that, and I just do not have that much stuff to say about building the Shoebill nanoblock kit. I mean, it's great and all, don't get me wrong, but there's only so much you can do. And then I need a little single block here. My hand is sticking to the instructions. It is still pretty warm for me here, I guess. I don't know what's happening for everyone as the seasons change. But unfortunately, I'm still in a region that gets some wildfire smoke. Thankfully, I'm not actually in a fire region, but that's why my lighting here, I'm sitting by my window and it's coming in this way, and you can see the kind of really reddish light, quite frankly, streaming in. And I don't know how to do white balance because I'm working on such a weird, setup at this point, so... Hollywood, I will not be. That's okay. I'm just throwing pieces at this point. One day I'll pick up Sully and May Cry again as well. Sorry to those of you who still remember that series. Do miss Kimono Friends, I'll tell you that. We're coming in on 38 minutes and I'm finally making Kimono Friends references, so that's how you know that things are right in the world, right? Very unfortunate that it's all but essentially died out, I would say. Sounds like people aren't very optimistic about 3, that mobile game, getting an English localization. But also, from what I could tell, it plays like FGO, so I was not great at FGO for the 40 minutes that I'd played it back in the day. Scraping my coffee mug so you can hear that. I like, here, let me fit this block in. I like how there's this bit of a reciprocal staggering. So here is that single, ramp piece, and then on this layer, it's over here. So I feel like that's probably the real ingenuity of nanoblock engineering, is the ability for them to do that and stagger it for stability. Glad that I'm not playing this with glue. I feel like that would be that permadeath nanoblock. You watch me mess up and it's locked in place. Oh, that's the wrong color. Okay, I need to move my mug. That's bothering me. Okay. Coming along somewhat nicely, all things considered. that. And then 2 little blocks here. I wish I could bring you a fishing video or something, but I'm also not very good at that either, as it turns out. I haven't been fishing for 7 years now, it looks like. It's not a sport I'm especially fond of. Just do not have the requisite patience. Cool though. Love watching fishing videos on YouTube, so props to people who actually do it. Keeping the rest of us sane as we progress in the years. Hey, look at that. It's like a pretty good torso coming along. One more piece for this layer. I've also been getting progressively quieter, it looks like, now that I actually look up and see Audacity on my computer, so that could be a problem. Get some weird audio mixing later on when it's like, oh yeah, we had this period at the beginning when you were super energetic and excited about the build, and then at the end when you started messing up more, got quieter. Well, so be it. But I do feel like we are moving along. Myself and everyone who's along for this journey. Trying to think of other fun stuff to talk about, but nothing really comes to mind. Okay. I think we're nearing torso completion. I would bet. And I think I've been building this somewhat on camera, so everyone can see. Are there any other spots for indie RPG stuff? Is this, is the goal of my channel slowly dying out with time? Is it still going to be relevant? Let me know in the comments below. That was kind of meant in jest, but if you have any thoughts on it, I'd also be happy to hear them. I had not been responsive for the YouTube stuff for a while just because of how busy I've been and a lot of changes in my professional life as well. And I missed someone's request for me to play their game. And I did not do that, so I might have to look into that in the future. It has not been a super easy time. To kind of clue people in, I'll have to move for my job / education here very shortly. And so that's been occupying a little bit of time. But I am also making good progress towards my degree. So I am pretty proud of that, despite everything that's happened. But inversely, it keeps me plenty busy. Okay, here comes a weird part, because I think we're getting ready to attach the head onto the body. So I'm on step 22 now. It's coming along as I bump the tripod again. So that looks like an unusual arrangement of blocks. So let's see. You need one of these here. And that is preceded. Wait, no. I'm sure it doesn't matter, but for accuracy's sake, let's try and do that correctly. So we're going to stagger these kind of weird, I don't know, what would you call this, like a focusing block or something, where it basically converts it from three, would you call these studs or pegs, something like that, to 2. And we're also going to do a 2-to-1 converter on either side. I'm just getting this direction sheet all gross and sticky. It is pretty warm here still, and I'm trying not to have a lot of background ambient noise, so I'm not really running a fan or anything. Labor of love. Okay, so that goes there. That seems a little unstable. And then a singular 1x1 here. Okay. That's ready for the head, it looks like. And that just fits on like this. Oh no. Remove the bill on accident. Oh dear. This is a mess. Oh no. Stop it. Yeah? Not too bad, huh? I can't tighten this as much as I would like, but I guess I'm just gonna have to learn to live with it. Nice! Okay, it says turn the body over. The heck am I doing? Okay. So one of these here. Building upside down. What a challenge. Okay. It looks correct. Dark gray. Owl shape here. Oh dear. Oh no! This is a little gappier than I would like as a kit. I hate it because there's like I guess building other things, you can like use the rest of the structure to really brace against it as you push in. But then here, when I do that, the bill comes off. Not as easy as I thought. Nothing is ever that easy. So what am I doing here? I guess we're making like a little tail. Can you call it a tail still? Or something. Okay. 2 of the dim gray ones. You know what? Also, from the looks of it, as soon as I'm done with this part, I'm just doing the legs. So if I mess up, then I probably won't have to look at it anymore. Oh dear, I actually just launched something out of the field of view. Where did that go? Can I learn to live without it? Let's operate under the temporary assumption that that was not a vital piece. Okay. So from here, do this. I assume this is why they give you extras of everything in this kit. Okay. I think that's it for step 24. Alright. Yeah? I think so. Let's build the feet off of the body. Oh, this is gonna suck. I just noticed that these are all essentially gonna be like free-floating pieces. I'm never gonna angle these correctly. Come on. Yeah, see, like, without any kind of bracing, this poor thing's claws, I guess? It'd be all over the place. Alright. I built that wrong. I did build that wrong. that's okay. There we go. Ooh, come on. That is correct. The angling is really ugly, but there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. We will begin stacking the legs. This has almost been an hour. I did not expect it to take this long. I might have actually, now that I think about it, launched a semi-vital piece. No, I didn't, because I see a spear. And then, let's see, I stacked 2 of the little round ones on the bottom, then 3 more on the top. And I guess that's a leg. Come on. No wonder it was 170 pieces. We have like at least 1 or 2 spares of everything from the looks of it. 2, 3. Boom, that's a leg. Well, the toes are facing in different directions, and it bothers me. But there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. I'll find that last piece later whenever I'm taking apart a knife or something, and I find that instead of a screw that I've also launched across the room. I feel more inclined to do things like this because I work with, taking apart knives and stuff. You have a lot of small pieces here, like, screws, and in there, ball bearings inside, pins, so pretty used to it, I would say. But this is something to add to my growing collection of Shoebill merchandise. Love that bird. I wish, okay, now that we're coming up on the end of this video, I'm going to begin the real talk. I wish that one Japanese paper, scientific paper, that was discussing the effects of kimono friends on zoo patronage in Japan had labeled their supplementary data to let me know how increased in popularity Shoebills became after Kimono Friends aired. Because they showed that servals, probably by nature of being one of the main characters, had a drastic increase in the number of visitors that both saw and I think donated to the animal based on the zoos in Japan. And they mentioned in text that the things like the penguin and the armadillo did not do well. But then in SI, they didn't show the actual labels on each of those things. So how am I supposed to know which animals got the most out of Kimono Friends without labeling your SI? Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. That's a Shoebill. 53 minutes. Much longer than I thought. There's nothing on the back. Thought I'd check. Look at that. That is a friend. Just casually dropping it after I spent all that time building it. Oh wow, when I dropped it, it actually lost one of the toe pieces. Here we go. Get back here. It is a little unstable, I will say. Maybe it's because I'm putting it on cloth, but also it's a little, like, stilt-like there. It'll stand. Yeah. I'll put this sideways so you can get the most out of it. Here, for comparison, all the other Shoebills here, right? Look at that. Bought this cloth off of Etsy, and I haven't actually done anything with it yet, so maybe I'll keep doing that. But there's another piece there. Alright, that was a 54-ish minute video of me working on this Shoebill nanoblock kit. So this is gonna go into my little collection of miscellaneous Shoebill trinkets. But, yeah. For those of you who are, I guess, avian inclined, there are quite a few of these. Oh my god, I just blew up the kit. That was not a good idea. I was trying to tighten it before I settled in, but anyhow, for those of you who like birds, there's a bunch of them, I think, that are kicking around the internet now, that the whole series has been released. I've seen stuff like a like jays and a penguin or something like that. They did some Pokemon ones for those of you who are so inclined, but yeah, this is a pretty fun experience. A little bit of a mess for a camera, but I guess this video is going up anyway, so not that it really matters. All right, that's it for Let's Play building the Shoebill nanoblock. And so, thank you all for watching, and take care. See you on the next video, whatever that may be.